knows how you come across somebody once in a while you shouldn't have messed with? That's me.
I am not an African American.
You're Oreo cookie, white in the inside and black on the outside.
I don't have an afro, I have an Amerifro.
Talking that idiotic stuff you talk about, I will slap you.
Go ahead, make my day.
Black as the ace of spades, but 100% American.
Heard around the world by everybody and their mama. The Jesse Lee Peterson Radio Show.
The Democratic Party dropped God and Jerusalem from its platform, and America did not like that at all, and especially knowing that Florida is so important in this race. Obama, it's been said that Obama, the fallen Messiah, made them put it back. And so last night during the convention, and this was unusual for a convention, they had to vote on it again, whether they wanted to put God back or not, God and Jerusalem back into the platform or not. And the mayor of Los Angeles did this vote thing. Here is the proposed amendment to put Jerusalem and God back into the platform from last night.
As the chair, I come before you today to discuss two important matters related to our party's national platform. As an ordained United Methodist minister, I am here to attest and affirm that our faith and belief in God is central to the American story and informs the values we've expressed in our party's platform. In addition, President Obama recognizes Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and our party's platform should as well. Mr. Chairman, I have submitted my amendment in writing, and I believe it is being projected on the screen for the delegates to see. I move adoption of the amendment as submitted and shown to the delegates.
And so they did put it back, but I have to tell you, when you listen to the crowd, most people were against putting it back. But because Obama had insisted that they put it back, the mayor went against the crowd who wanted it out. Here is the crowd. They boo. I mean, it just had a hissy fit when the amendment was accepted to put Jerusalem and God back.
A motion has been made. Is there a second? Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, the matter requires a 2/3 vote in the affirmative. All those delegates in favor say aye. All those delegates opposed say no. In the opinion of the... Let me do that again. All of those delegates in favor say aye. All those delegates opposed say no.
Wow. Isn't that something? So it's no.
It definitely didn't get 2/3.
I guess...
Now the mayor's stuck.
Yeah, he's like looking around right now.
Do what they're gonna do.
Some woman coming in to help him.
I'll do that one more time. All those delegates in favor say aye. All those delegates opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, 2/3 have voted in the affirmative. The motion is adopted, and the platform has been amended as shown on the screen. Thank you very much.
Wow. Patrick, what do you say to this?
First of all, it's hilarious. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy, Antonio Villaraigosa. I also got a kick out of the way that he tried to push it through by his voice. All those in favor say aye, real strong.
Right, sure did.
All those opposed say no. You know, it's like don't say no.
Right.
And then they say no anyway. And it was hilarious. And then on screen, when you see the video of it, you see people yelling and no. Now, what does this mean? It means that a whole large section, at least half, by the sound of the voice, are against putting God in the Democratic platform and against putting Israel, that the capital of Israel is Jerusalem. Now that's what was said there. So if you're a Democrat out there, this is your party. Own it. Own it. I mean, they've been shown to the world of what they're about.
Another thing I thought was interesting is that the mayor, the guy that was heading this up, He deliberately tried to make them say yes in the way that he put his voice out there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was something else how he went against the majority and did what Obama wanted him to do, and the world is looking on at this, and this guy still did the wrong thing because I couldn't believe. I'm thinking they don't even care that we see that they're doing wrong.
It was on this guy's teleprompter to say that it passed.
Right,
too.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was on his teleprompter. Now, Obama came out recently and said, okay, he wants this stuff back in the platform, blah, blah, blah. Obama has seen this platform well in advance and clearly approved it.
Yeah.
He's seen it. He knows it's there.
But you're right. It was already on the teleprompter to say it passed. So they had already made up their minds that it was going to pass even before the people voted on it.
This is what a Democrat is today. They are fascists. A fascist doesn't give you a choice. They ram through what they want to do, and they put it in front of the whole world. That's your party. So if you're for this party, if you think this is great, if you think we're going to get to Bill Clinton a little bit, if you think Bill Clinton's wonderful and Michelle Obama's speech is just, like heaven sent, own what you're about. Not just the presentation of your ideas, own the ideas themselves.
Yeah, be honest about it.
Yeah.
What did you think of Bill Clinton's speech last night?
Oh, my God. Well, first thing I said the producer is, Bill Clinton's speech was the male equivalent of Michelle Obama's. Looked pretty, sounded pretty, was persuasive to drones who are there who don't know any better. And I'm not trying to make fun of these people, but they really don't know any better. They don't know the facts, and they are, especially women are more susceptible to this, unfortunately, than men. But men are too, to some extent. They're susceptible to a smooth-talking liar. Now, Michelle Obama looked pretty, talked pretty, and lied about her husband.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton sounded professorial to a liberal. He was charming and lied about his own record, about who he is, and he lied about what Obama's doing to America.
Give us an example of a lie.
Well, where do we start? First of all...
Where do we start?
Well, where do we start? First of all, the idea that Bill Clinton is some great elder statesman is a lie. That, in fact, itself is a lie. This man, when he was president,
you noticed they used my theme song, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that.
I won't back down.
That the crash, the economic crash in 2008. Well, you remember the Community Reinvestment Act that Jimmy Carter put in that forced banks to lend to people that couldn't afford to pay back. Bill Clinton pushed that onto overdrive. He put the Community Reinvestment Act on steroids. Okay, nobody talks about that. Bill Clinton talks about welfare reform. What a great job he did with welfare reform. The Republicans pushed him to do welfare reform.
And he definitely lied about what Obama did with that welfare to work program. He lied about that as to what Obama did to that. And we'll pick up on this. We're going to take your calls too, folks. 888-77-53773. Back in a moment. Israeli officials spoke out against Democrats. The fact that the Democrats removed a united Jerusalem as Israel's capital from their platform is more worrying than the argument over Iran. The change may have a far-reaching consequences. That's from the Blaze. Pat, make your points about Bill Clinton here.
Yeah, it's very important, Jesse, I lay a little bit of groundwork because we have to understand who the savior of the Democratic Party is and who he actually is and what his record is. Now, a couple of things about him. As a president, this guy claims that he gave so much savings and he cut the deficit. He did that because the Republicans forced him, Newt Gingrich and the Republicans in the contract with America. He gutted our military for savings. He gave away dangerous missile technology to China.
This is Bill Clinton.
Yes, which made us less safe, made it easier for them to pinpoint exactly where we were so they can kill us with their missiles. He was impeached. We all know about Monica Lewinsky. We all know about Paula Jones, who had a lawsuit that he settled out of court with her for sexual harassment. Paula Jones. He was credibly accused of rape by Juanita Broderick. And unfortunately, the only reason he wasn't thrown out when he was impeached is because we had weasel Republicans like Lindsey Graham who wouldn't take him out and have him impeached and convicted. He also lost his law license for almost 9 years in Arkansas, his home state.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so let's remember who this guy is, first of all. Secondly, remember the Hillary Clinton versus Barack Obama election way back in 2008. The Clintons hate Obama.
They do.
Okay?
Yeah.
He
called them a racist. He was trying to make them look like racists while running against each other.
Yeah. Talking about pushing through rule changes, the Obama people pushed through rule changes to push out Hillary and make sure that her votes weren't counted all the way in 2008. There were threats that were talked about on your show. The people have accused the Obama people of making threats against people that supported Hillary Clinton. That was going on. And Clinton doesn't even agree with Barack Obama on a lot of economic issues. As you remember in this campaign, he talked about the Bain capital attacks on Mitt Romney and said that that was wrong. The Bain record was sterling in Bill Clinton's quote, sterling. Romney's record at Bain Capital was sterling. And now he's going after him. Now, regarding the speech, a couple of lies from Bill Clinton were pretty obvious. We're talking about how the debt situation. The Republicans are going to somehow add debt, but Barack Obama is the king of taking away debt, and we know that this man, when he went into power, the debt was at I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but it went from like $9 to $16 trillion, something like that, in debt. Yeah. The debt has been added. Barack Obama lied and said he would cut the debt. He has added the debt greater than any president before him by far. It's not even close. That is a lie. That's the biggest lie of all, and anybody should see that because that is threatening our very existence as a country. Now, he also said a couple of other things like the Republicans don't want poor people to vote. What an ignorant statement to make. He said that the voter ID law that the Republicans want in there so that we actually have people who have to show their ID at the polling place. He's saying, they're going to keep poor, and I think he said minorities, from voting. That is a lie, and he knows it. Bill Clinton's not a dumb guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that he's lying, and he doesn't care. He wagged his finger at us the same way he lied and talked about not having sex with Monica Lewinsky.
I did not have sex with that woman.
He started going into a finger wag last night. Yeah. He also said this unconstitutional, impeachable offense from Barack Obama of allowing illegal aliens to stay in this country. They're here under 30 and all that, the DREAM Act people that he just illegally put into power. He said that, the Republicans don't want, these immigrants to come in the country, which we have the most generous immigration laws of any country on the face of the earth.
They don't call it illegal alien coming through the back door.
Exactly. So that's another lie that he made right there. Now, the Medicare lies, let's just put it this way. Paul Ryan is going to have a debate with Joe Biden. He'll answer those lies.
Yeah, he will.
In about 5 minutes, he'll wipe the floor with Joe Biden about the rest of these lies. Let me say one more thing about Bill Clinton to get this out. My conclusion, Bill Clinton is the most self-centered, egotistical jerk I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
This guy knows better. He knows what Barack Obama is doing is wrong, is going to kill this country, but because he wants his wife elected in 2016, he's going to kiss Obama's ring, bow to Obama, and do whatever he needs to do to push himself and his wife forward. That is the ultimate in selfishness. I call him Benedict Clinton, not Bill Clinton.
888-77-53773. Coming back for your calls, folks.